A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. This particular channeling session is for those people who are either towards the end of surrender, completing the stage of surrender, which is the 5th stage, or they have already stepped into the 6th stage, which is the stage of illumination or radiance. Okay, so this is about those twin flames who are either about to get illumined or they have already stepped into it. So let's get started. For personal readings, guidance on dream interpretation, counseling and therapies, transmutation of fear-based energies into unconditional love, releasing of karmic patterns, karmic partners and baggages, and healing all 7 chakras from top to bottom. Please go through all of this in the description box, all the details and information. And when you're sure, write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. When it comes to twin flame intuitive readings, I prefer not knowing anything about your twin flame journey because that will not help me do an honest and sincere reading. All right. So when we do therapies, then you can share all of your personal details, not just your twin flame relationship, but your whole life. We would need to dive into it so that we can find out where exactly are the trauma bonds, where exactly is the pain, and then we release it so that you can get closer to your union. Most important thing is to feel good about your twin flame journey. Till the time you don't feel good about the twin flame journey, you don't develop inner gratitude, it's very difficult to get into the mode of union. Alright? So, now talking about the illumined twin flames. In this channeling session, I can literally resonate with twin flames all across the globe, all across the world. Now, it is said that there are at least 1 million light workers, which obviously include twin flames. Almost 1.5 million light workers are there, and a maximum number of people are starseed twin flames in that. Now we have a population of 8 billion people. So these 8 billion people who are living in darkness, most of them are programmed, most of them really are living like machines. The light workers are going to have a very big impact, and that impact will be seen more and more as we cross, as we had discussed this in some previous channeling also, I don't remember exactly which one, where I spoke about how 2020 is and was the year of twin flames, where a lot of things have changed energetically. Even right now, in the month of May, a lot of you are feeling a lot of intensity. Dark energies are releasing. You know it. You can sense it. You can't talk about it. You're feeling anxiety. Some of you having a lot of pain. And it has got nothing to do with what's happening in the world and all, because in the twin flame journey, this is a normal thing actually. Somebody has neck pains because it's connected to flexibility. Somebody has pain in the legs because it's connected to moving ahead in life. Somebody has pain with lower back, which is connected to life support. Somebody is having pain in upper back, which is connected to family. So there are so many different types of pain that people are going through, but they're also in the process of releasing it. There is a certain time and date in the month of May itself. You will all start feeling much better towards the end of May. A lot of you who are not feeling so great right now, but you should know that this is like a up and down thing. In the morning you're not feeling that great, in the evening you're very relaxed. Again, next afternoon you're feeling down, then again you're feeling relaxed, because slowly and gradually all of you have to release and let go the reasons why you have all these issues. Some of the divine feminines have pain for many months actually. Some of them have pain for a long time. Why? Because they're just not releasing it. They don't want to release it. They don't want to work on it. They are not able to cross the surrender stage. Please understand that surrender stage, and in this channel, Twin Flame Union, I am more connected and resonated with the divine feminines and masculines who are experiencing the final stages of twin flame journey. A lot of you have been on this journey for a really long time and you know it. When I tell you that you are in the final stages of journey, even you resonate with it. But the problem is that a lot of twin flames sometimes don't choose evolution. It's a choice, right? It's a choice. You can either stay stuck and continue to feel the pain and not do anything about it. But if you have some physical reasons, like if you see the causes are, say, bad posture or sleeping in a room which is not lit, not making prayers, the bed is not good, maybe you are sleeping on a very soft, too much cushiony, soft bed, or you are working from home and you're sitting continuously for many hours, you're not taking any rest, or you're eating very unhealthy food, so on and so forth. And a lot of it is also connected with what type of affirmations you have in your mind. Like if you feel constantly you're fat, or constantly you're unhealthy or lethargic, that's because you don't want to get out of that mode and feel like a fit person. Feel like a person who has a lot of energy. Because people can fall sick every now and then, something can happen. But what is important is that how soon do you bounce back of it? And this is the reason why a lot of you know that earlier your dark night of the soul used to be very long. But now with time, you have learned to reduce the time of the dark night of the soul. You have learned to make peace with certain things. Some of them are not doing that. So this channeling is basically like a message for all of those people that you can choose to either remain stuck in your situation, continue to feel the pain, be addicted to certain things, or you can choose to evolve. It's all up to you. If you are not going to change yourself, if you're not going to want to work or progress, then you will continuously face the same type of challenges, the same type of daily routine patterns, very monotonous situations, or the same type of anger. Like you'll continue to feel certain people don't love you, certain people don't make you feel worthy enough of love. Certain people always have more power over you. They have the power to spoil your mood. And certain people, you are very needy for them. You want them. You want them to love you. Even though you know that they cannot. They cannot do anything for you. You know it. You know those patterns. You know those toxic relationships. It can be anyone. I don't have to name everything, right? You would be aware about those things and situations and whatever. But still you are needy. You're not doing anything about it. So if you're not going to do anything about it, it shall continue. And there are some people, especially the divine masculines, and I have encountered them personally even in therapies. The moment you tell them that you need to shed your ego, or the moment, just very typical of divine masculines, they're just not ready to let go of the ego. They're very attached and therefore they feel very attacked. If you question them, and if they know very well, even in therapy, they get to know, if I'm asking the same question 6 times, 7 times, and they're not sharing the details with me, I'm telling them that, see, I need full details of this particular situation. Why are you hiding it? Why are you not sharing? They will not share even if you ask them 6 times, 7 times. Or they are not ready to accept their mistakes. So whose loss is it going to be? Their loss. Continue to live like that, continue to remain frustrated, angry, agitated, constantly bickering, always in bad mood, always blaming other people, not thinking that there could be any scope of improvement. If you are in such dark feelings all the time, then what makes you think that there is no scope of improvement? So if you are the divine feminine and you feel really stuck in this journey, that's because you're not doing anything to raise your vibrations. You're not doing anything at all. You're just stuck in that place of comfort. Or you are just like, it's not working. This twin flame journey is so boring or so annoying. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get anything in return. I look at other people. They are so happy. Or the twin flame looks so happy and content with their lives. They have this, they have that. I don't have it. There's a lot of comparison. There's a lot of frustration because of that. That is your not you state. You're experiencing the state which is not you, which is not the real you. So, how will you even then cross surrender? Surrender means surrender, and the most difficult places to surrender is the place which triggers you the most. So you have to connect with the supreme being. You have to let go. You have to shed a lot of skin. You have to become you. And you have to have that faith that whatever resources I need, I will get it. Because see, to understand what earth life is, earth, no matter who is living on earth and for how long, there are people who live on earth for really long also. Certain type of people, they have very long lives. That was the theme of Golden Age and Silver Age and even Bronze Age, which we called Satyug, Treta Yug and Dwapar Yug in Hindi. And currently we are in ascending Dwapar. Even though we can see that there is a hell-like fire on earth right now, where so many people are dying, so many people are suffering, so many people are full of fear, but that's because they are not letting go of the conditioning, of the matrix conditioning. They are suffering because of that, because they are living in the hell earth. Because when the earth ascends, a certain part of it stays back in the hell. It merges with the part of earth which is going to be with hell forever. Alright? So what remains beyond that, whosoever remains beyond that, they are the people who consciously create a new earth, a more conscious and aware earth. That's why some people are totally untouched by it. Even if they are right in the middle of it, they are in the ascension journey. They are in the twin flame journey. They are experiencing specific types of pains, or specific type of work, inner work, or specific type of joy, or specific type of progress. Why? Despite so much happening in the world around them, they are not affected by it. They are simply in the spiritual ascension journey. Because the universe and this type of light workers association, you can say, it is protected by source. They are supposed to do so much for earth. It's already predestined. It's already pre-planned. So if you're feeling stuck, you have to also make a movement. You have to make a step, or you have to come in those energies where you are like, I choose to evolve. I have to evolve. I choose to, transform. I don't know what my future would be. Like some of you are looking at the divine masculine, okay, he has not contacted me, he doesn't care about me, or he's just so happy. It's like so frustrating, like what the hell? I am doing all the inner work, I am waiting for how long am I supposed to wait? This is just futile, this is just stupid, this is just my imagination. I don't feel good, I don't feel nice. You all know, even in law of attraction, you have to change your feelings. If you're not going to change your feelings, if you're going to continuously blame either the false twin who wasted, say, precious time of your life, and I read something very interesting today, and it makes a lot of sense actually. So I'm going to share it with you all. The most challenging relationship is the healthy one after the toxic one. So a lot of you twin flamers were in very toxic relationships before you attracted the twin. And now this is a healthy relationship because it is full of unconditional love. You feel unconditional love for him, he feels unconditional love for you. There is no denying in that. Even if the divine masculine has chosen to be in separation, even he has chosen to be under the karmic influences, but if in all honesty, when he's with himself or when he talks to someone else, he will say that I love that person, or she will say that I love that person only. Yes, I am doing all these things. I don't know, God knows why, but I'm doing it. They will have a lot of misunderstandings, no doubt about it. But this healthy love, this unconditional love, it is very difficult Because in the past, so much toxicity has happened. And that's the reason why there are so many triggers. For a person who's looking at it from the outside, they might think that, oh, it is such a simple thing. Why make a big deal out of it? But the person who is suffering, or the person who is going through it, that person only knows how painful it is. But even you cannot continue to be that person. And I say to all divine feminines, all of you who resonate with the divine feminine energy, you all must remember the divine feminine is Shakti. Shakti in English translates to energy, power. You are the one who is the powerhouse of this twin flame journey. And as of now, if you feel separated from your DM, you feel that, okay, he is separate, he is a different person. If you feel like that, you have to change that feeling. You have to work on that feeling. Right? So, now this person or these people that I'm talking about, not this one person, but all of those collectively all of those illumined twin flames, they are actually helping Earth right now in ascension. Next 30 years are going to be Bronze Age, next 30 years. This is a very unique type of intervention that has happened on Earth, where 100 years of ascending Dwapar and 50 years of ascending Dwapar and then 50 years of ascending Treta. And no one has actually given me this data. I just channeled this information and then yes, I read somebody who was a very saintly, like hugely saintly person in India many years ago. He was blind by birth. So he could not see. But he was called Trikal Darshi. Trikal Darshi means person who can see in all time zones, past, present, future. Just like even Nostradamus. Nostradamus was also like that. He could look through in time. But the Indian seer that I'm talking about, I got this database through him, through his work. So for these coming years, next 80 years, 30 years would be of ascending Dwapar and another 50 years of ascending Treta. So a lot of things could change. Time span would change. Lifespan could change. All of you are somehow very important. So you being trapped in these type of energies, it's detrimental to your union and to you, to your growth and to your progress. But you have to let go the result orientation that you have. Result. What is my result? Where is the contact? Or where is the proposal? Or where is the offer? Or where is the union? This is one of the big reasons that you're not able to evolve. This is a big reason why you're not even enjoying. You should be enjoying your life every day. Very independently. You don't need to, other people or other things. Of course, we are a give and take of the society, but you will attract really loving and beautiful people then, who would be able to uplift you really easily. As compared to the old toxic patterns and relationships which only put you down. Now when you know by trial and error, 50 times you have tried, but there are certain type of people, they can never uplift you. When you hang out with them, when you talk to them, their extreme amount of selfishness, extreme amount of narcissism and lack of understanding and lack of letting go. They don't want to let go. They are so tightly clutched with the materialism, tightly clutched with the greed, tightly clutched with the ego. They just cannot forgive. They cannot let go. They have developed this anger for people. Somebody has developed anger for 20 years, 25 years. They are like, I'm not going to forgive that person. For next 7 lives, I'm not going to forgive that person. But whose loss is it going to be if you don't forgive that person? Your loss. And if you're going to hang out with such people, they will always depress you. They will always make you feel bad. They will make you feel that you're unworthy of love. And you don't even have to blame them to heal this situation. You just have to detach more. You are not able to detach. You are still needy. needy for approval, needy for attention, needy for this, needy for that. That neediness has to go. That extreme amount of fear about future has to go. What if my union will never happen? These twin flame channelers or these twin flame coaches or whatever writers they are, they say that some people are never supposed to get into union. Then what will I do? What am I doing? Why am I wasting my time? They don't say union will never happen. Union is bound to happen. Otherwise, why are you in twin flame journey? I also say this thing that you guys, this is your last life on planet Earth, which means union is supposed to happen. At least the divine feminine is going to ascend. She is going to definitely ascend. If she ascends, then still union is going to happen. Because the 5D union is actually the real union, which people don't emphasize on. When she is in 5D union, she will experience unconditional love. Union. That's why we say 5D union. She will feel one with the divine masculine. She will have her own life, by the way. She will not have a codependent attitude. She's not going to be a person who keeps sobbing in one corner. Why my DM did this to me? Like in the past, when you know that all of you, most of you know by now, that my favorite granth, my favorite epic, my favorite love story, whatever you want to call it, twin flame story, is Ramayan, was and will be Ramayan. I also love the love story of Shiv and Shakti, which is obviously complete, all type of union is there, 3D, 5D. And I always say that revive the Shakti in you. Why? Because even Shiv and Shakti, first they got into a 5D union. People don't understand that Shiv and Shakti also had to go through a 5D union. Once they went through the 5D union, then they were together. Now in the story of Ramayan, where the story ends is that Sita does not accept Ram again and she goes back to Vaikunt. Vaikunt is where they've come from. Vishnu and Lakshmi, they live in Vaikunt. When they reincarnate to earth plane, then they leave Vaikunt and they come to earth. So she goes back to earth, Vaikunt, and she does not accept Ram's offer that you have to give a public test, and then you can again be my queen, because the public is now willing to accept you. It's only because he was a public servant. So he was like, I have to do my duty as a king. If I keep you on top as top priority, then I would not be a genuine king. And being a king, it's not like current days politicians. He was not like that. That's why he was called the perfect man. Nowadays you see all the kings and people and queens, they are always more concerned about themselves. They don't care about the public. The public can go to hell. He was not like that. He was totally not like that. And Sita as a queen was also not like that. As a queen, her mission was to raise the perfect future kings, her sons, 2 of her sons. That was her mission as a queen. As a woman, she was already ascended. As a twin flamer, she was already ascended. So she left for Vaikunt. She experienced the 5D union. When Ram experienced 5D union in some ways, but not completely, he was not willing to ascend, or he had no memory, no realization that he was Vishnu at that time. He did not know. Only when Sita left for Vaikunt, he realized it. And then he ascended to Vaikunt. And they live even now. They can never die. They can never perish. Hanuman is the biggest devotee of Ram and Sita. And he is not just a devotee of Ram. He is a devotee of Sita and Ram both. They are the twin flame gurus. A lot of you don't know that because you are in Western culture, so you have never heard this epic. Some of you might have. So I keep sharing this epic as much as I can, because they are the real twin flame gurus. You can ask them for help. They are the masters of this journey. So when they went, they met again in Vaikunt. So some of the people who say that no, they never met, they never got a union, or they never reunited, they did. Because when you ascend, you are no longer a part of duality. You are no longer a part of earth plane. You people also, when you ascend or when you experience 5D union, your lifestyle will change completely. And you will feel that there is so much to learn. My goodness, I thought that this is it. But this is not it. It never ends actually. You just keep ascending, 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 ascending. Ascension is a lifestyle. And when you have a 5D union, you will experience the whole reality in front of you will change. Things that trigger you, they will become joke for you. You will laugh at it. Things that used to trouble you, give you sleepless nights, they will become like friends for you, People who had so much power over you to pull you down, they will no longer have any power. You will enjoy everything. You will enjoy dressing up. You will enjoy cooking. You will enjoy dancing, singing. You're not going to be a fake ascended person or a fake twin flamer or who have an image to maintain in public. The day you want to say something, you'll say it. Whether somebody is going to think, you won't even care what other people are going to think. So you will be a free person. Till the time you're going to worry about what others are going to do or think, you're not a free person. You're still in jail. You're still in trap. And this is not that type of feeling which makes you feel superior. I am so superior, I don't care what they say. Even the most superior people who have a superiority complex, actually they have an inferiority complex. So they try to pump their ego. They do marketing, they do PR, they spend so much money. Even those who are not on those social media platforms or television platforms, there are so many narcissistic people who are extremely wealthy. So they are enjoying a certain type of life, a certain type of wealth, but they are not in abundance consciousness. They are not happy. They are very miserable. They could be wearing expensive brands. They could be flying in private jets. They could be living in big palaces. But inside, they are very hollow and very shallow. They're very empty. They're very unhappy. And that's the reason why they need all types of drugs and cosmetic surgeries and medicines and all these pills. And they need a lot of partners. They need a lot of sexual activity to feel good, because that's how they get energy. They exchange energy like that. They need validation, so much validation that all of their work and all of their, from morning to night, whatever they do, it's all going in getting validation. Every act is validation oriented. So when you reach to that particular stage that I'm talking about, illumination, radiance, and I'll explain what happens if you are going through that. Just cross-check with these points that I'm going to share right now. If you're going through that, if you resonate with something, be very honest. See, this journey is not going to be fun if you're not honest with yourself. With other people, you can, change accordingly, because you can't be the same with the whole world. Please remember that. All 5 fingers are not the same. There are different types of people. There you'll meet egotistical people. You'll meet very innocent people. You'll meet pure-hearted people. You'll meet very manipulative people. With everyone, you cannot use the same tactic. So for them, you will have a different types of behavior, which is more suitable for them only, for those type of people, so that you don't end up giving out your energy. You are totally like the lotus in the water. You don't get touched by anything, So that's the reason why you need to use different types of tactics. You're going to be very smart with handling your energy. Okay? But when you are sitting all by yourself, you're all alone, and you will mostly feel alone only. Not lonely, alone. You know that you are a soul. You are on your own. No relationship on planet Earth. No mother, father, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, best friend, husband, wife. No one is going to be with you when you are breathing your last. That is the time when you're always alone. That's why being alone and being independent is something that the twin flame journey is supposed to teach you. So that by the time you're breathing your last, and after that you do your mission work. Once you get your ascension, you are in mission. Mission will also give you unconditional love and many beautiful lessons it will help you learn, right? Mission work is amazing. I would say that. Mission work gives you so much. But in order to train you for that final moment, because that is the deciding factor whether you're coming back to earth, you're still caught in the cycle of life and death or not, or you're a free soul. Death can be either a promotion or it can be a demotion. It totally depends on you, how you see it. So universe is preparing you for that, already preparing you for that. You can't learn the art of living till the time you don't learn the art of dying. And that's why we die. We die when we are in this dark night of the soul. Every time you have some element you release, you are dying, you die, you're dead, and you are alive again. Because the soul never dies, soul is eternal. So these are the things that you will learn with practical experience. And the coming time is very favorable. Post 2020, it's very favorable time for all people in ascension journey. So if you feel low energy like today, on 16th May, I don't know what's the time right now, if it's 12 o'clock, I don't know. But 16th May is a day where a lot of people on Twin Flame journey, a lot of light workers have felt certain amount of heaviness. And if you are already feeling very heavy from past few days, then you will feel very light today because it will start becoming better. The energy will start becoming better after 16th. The complete shift will happen on 24th of May for a lot of you. Star seeds are going to feel a shift between 17th May to May 24th, which is happening tomorrow. So yeah, it's 11:20 in India right now. Now these are timeless readings. Some of you would obviously find this reading some other time, some other year. Right now, whosoever is listening, it could resonate more with them. But when other people will listen later on, who would be stepping into the stages of these surrender and radiance, then they might connect with this content. But for now, so then the dates could be different. The dates may not be completely same, but you can understand from that perspective. If it's May 17th to May 24th, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like around 8 days. 8 days of energy shift. This is the time when a lot of people will receive frequencies that heal. Frequencies that are taking you to evolution. Some kind of calibration is going to happen that time. Some kind of activation of DNA strands is going to happen. Healing within the DNA, the release of junk DNA. A lot of you have junk DNA which came from negative experiences, bad experiences that were, or scary, horrible, horrifying experiences that some of the ancestors had. And some of you are going to feel very connected to the ancestors that are pushing you towards growth and progress. We all have different types of experiences. We all have fear and love both, but we need to release the fear. One day we need to become totally fearless. That's the work, or the work that we are doing is to release fear fully. Nothing to do with fear. That is a real twin flame who is not scared of anything at all. So now this is where I'm going to pause this particular channeling. I hope to do this in part series. This is definitely a very powerful channeling, and I'll try to complete it in the coming all these days so that you can get more and more connection and more upgrades and updates. Alright, you must have noticed in the last few days you did not see much channeling coming, right? Because that's the type of energy that was being experienced and observed on a global level. The energy was like, we had to just sit and watch it. You have to sit and think what's happening and just not do anything about it. The more you surrender, you stop doing anything. You just observe. You just observe. That's it. Observe and make notes. And just know that, okay, this is what it is. So, I will see you soon in the next session. And one love and peace out.